There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Good morning and welcome to the Broadbeach Bowls Club for the semi-finals of our State Fours this morning. I'm Brett Wilkie. In commentary with me this morning is Jim C. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Brett. Lovely morning, the sun's shining.
I'd like to thank Henselite Choice of Champions. They're our major sponsor for the Fours event, and also Major Events Gold Coast and Broadbeach Bulls for sponsoring the whole state championships here on the Gold Coast. So our game this morning, we have the women's semi-final with Val Jackson, Anne McClure, Gail Crompton and Wendy Wilson playing against Yvonne Lovelock, Liz Walton, Brenda Balchin and Anne Russell. So we're already a few ends in, so apologies for the delay, but we're a little bit short this morning on staff, so we're got a good start now with our other semi-final. We have Linda Brown and playing Susan Kington on the rink next door. And then we also have the men's semi-finals underway as well, just across the green. So we'll have score updates for you throughout the match. And in that game we have Aaron Sheriff versus Ian Law and Aaron Hewson versus Chris Monk in our men's semi-finals.
Fantastic. Super Bowls coming up here. And seeing as I'm part of the Bowls Queensland Match Committee, I'll be completely impartial. I'll be completely impartial to the Bargara ladies team playing in the semi-final on the next rink, which you can see them in the left-hand corner playing against the Kiwana team. And the Kiwana team has a Woodgate lady, so there's a little bit more Bundaberg in that game. Our bit of Bundaberg in this game is we claim Gail Crompton, as she played for many years at Bargara. She's now down at Tweed Heads.
So we see Anne McClure on the mat now from the Broadbeach Bowls Club. Her lead holding one at the moment, so trying to draw another one.
We're starting to get a few people watching. We've got David Baker out of bed. Good bakes.
Liz Walton on the mat now, playing the backhand from the Helensvale Bowls Club.
Close to getting the jack here. Just close. No, got it almost smack in the middle.
Yeah, good shot. She's trailed it back to her leads bowl, and also she's got one there behind herself, I think, so she might have made three out of that. Good shot.
We're getting there. There it is. We've got Robbie working overtime since 6 o'clock to get this to you. Two people, 2 hours to set things up, and Robbie can do it in 4. You wouldn't credit it.
Brenda Balchin on the mat now. She's got a little bit of traffic to get through, but she needs to sneak either under or around that blue bowl at the front.
She's a bit wide. Wide with lovely weight. She's trying to avoid those 2 short bowls. It's nearly in between them and hope.
The weight was pretty good. Gail Crompton on the mat now.
She's going to wreck on one, or not so much wreck on it.
Well, it was her own bowl, so it worked out well for her.
Pumped it all the way up to the jack.
Yeah, made one shot. Not easy to get to there either, Jim, with a bit of traffic in the road.
No. I'm unsure who owns the orange bowl at this stage.
I think that's Yvonne Lovelock's bowl.
Okay.
Who's playing with Anne Russell.
One would thought maybe that was the... She played one on this hand, I guess, with lovely weight. does appear to have that speckly yellow-orange bowl standing up on its edge. Doesn't need much of a touch to get in for second shot. That must nearly make her get her across to the other hand, being 3 down and the brown bowl against her. Kathy Dilge.
I think it's 1 to Anne Russell at the moment.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, 1 shot to Anne Russell.
Okay.
Wendy Wilson probably got 2, maybe 3 seconds.
Oh, so that wasn't Gail's bowl that she pushed into the head.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, 1 to Wendy Wilson. You're right.
We're sorting out which coloured bowls is which. Carol McDonald. Thank God for Robbie. It's a good shot here. Got the jack.
Oh, what a great shot. Got it perfect.
Well, try that out for size on the 5th end. I'm unsure who would have been favourite in this game because 2 nights ago was the last time the ladies played, and Wendy Wilson's team was in a fantastic game. Those few that watched it, it was live streamed, and Anne Russell was furthest away, but she gave Marilyn Emerton a bit of a touch-up by about 15 shots. So
yeah, I've just got the scores here from that game. So Anne Russell defeated Marilyn Emerton 24 to 11 to get to the semi-final.
13's 15, pretty good for me. And it was one the difference in the other game. We were commentating it to be an extra end game, and it ended up being 1 shot the difference, almost on a measure to play the extra end. In a fabulous game for those people that go and watch the live streaming games later on. The performance of both leads in that game on the carpet at Paradise Point was phenomenal.
So that's 2 shots to Anne Russell. Extends her lead to 7-3 after 5. Yeah, Wendy Wilson defeated Debbie Logan 19-18 in the quarterfinal. And in the other quarterfinals, Susan Kington defeated Bronwyn Torrens 22 to 8. And Linda Brownen defeated Jacinta Weir 24-19.
That was Get Square on Bronwyn Torrens, who'd beaten the Bargara team in the semi-final of the triples. And they met in the quarter-final of the fours and reversed the decision. So they played a semi in the triples and a quarter in the fours and a 1 all.
It's great to see the sun shining this morning, Jim, after a number of overcast, rainy days.
A number? I have to take my shoes and socks off to figure out how many it is. We started with the district sides and were a miracle that we got them in without interruption. We played the mixed pairs in the rain, and we played the triples in the rain, and the biggest rainy day seen in the men's fours 2 days ago. I'm unsure. I tried to find out off Lurch how much it rained at Helensvale when we played those 3 games. I was guessing somewhere between 2 and 2.5 inches while the play was on.
Great shot there from Yvonne Lovelock. Had good weight with the first. Corrected her lines.
It's trying with this one too. It's going to be somewhere near. No, got a little bit past. Still, that that'll come into play at some stage this end, one would think, with that Jack-Eye bowl just asking to be pushed onto it.
Liz Walton on the backhand now.
Drawing another one.
Yeah, good shot. Play good weight there just to change it up a little bit.
Yes.
Take away the target or just finish behind. Good seconds bowled.
Just had to touch that one down to be a touch-up. Wendy Jemison's got a story there somewhere. Can't quite read it.
Yeah, good shot there from Anne McClure. Good second shot. Liz Walton's line was good with the first. Just needs to drop a couple of feet.
She's in the area. A very good area.
Yeah, played it well. Good enough for two.
Yes. Might just get away. Oh, it's not quite quick enough.
The line was probably pretty good to come up there, try and trail the jack back.
Yeah. She wasn't far away from playing a perfect shot. Andrew Nuttall's got a bit of a comment about having a mullet in his shoes after playing that day.
Well, the forecast is not looking too bad for the pairs. Our men's and ladies open and over 60 pairs start tomorrow at various clubs throughout the Gold Coast. So the forecast is looking okay for the next few days, but not sure about the singles, which starts on Friday yet. So there potentially might be some more rain coming back for the weekend. So fingers crossed, holds off for another week.
I think it's only Saturday, Sunday when we get down to the post-sectional singles. We can send everybody out for another wash. Yes, Andrew, it was fairly wet at Helensvale, but it never got any deeper than 4 inches in the ditch.
So Brenda Balchin on the backhand now, holding two, trying to make it three. Yeah, there's a little bit of protection there. Could be
Not
handy
sure
for
whether
them.
it counts, but it's very good saver there. It needs to be hit a little bit.
Gail Crompton just looking to
She's
try and come off the edge of that pink
She
and
nearly
black
got
bowl.
back in, but not quite. Being completely unbiased in the other ladies' semi-final, Suzanne Kington, we call that the Bagara team, leading 9-2 on 5 ends against the Kawana ladies, which I'm not completely barracking against at all.
We'll have the men's scores up there shortly as well, but I've just got some scores from the men's quarterfinals held yesterday. So Aaron Sheriff defeated Jamie Anderson 22-13.
That was a cracker. That was live streamed. Oh, I
Ian-
suppose you should know that. You were
Yeah.
playing third in that game.
Yeah, we're on the receiving end. But Ian Law defeated Scott Franklin 22-9. Chris Monk defeated Des Can Jr. 18, sorry. And Aaron Hewson defeated Peter Balderson 24-20. So as we mentioned earlier, Aaron Sheriff and Ian Law are doing battle this morning, and also Chris Monk and Aaron Hewson in the other men's semi-finals.
Yes, well, the Hewson game will be behind the others because they killed the first 2 ends. I was asking which side of the scoreboard when they were playing the third end, and they said neither yet. We haven't played an end. The first 2 were killed.
And Russell was just going for cover there in case the jack gets splashed back.
Gail's going to find out it's just off the inside, gets the kitty.
Yeah, great shot. It's exactly what she called Gail, so she went down and played exactly what she was after, so very good shot. Might have made 2 or 3.
nothing for short now. It's the red bowl coming up. Not exactly sure how far up that jack is. Ooh, we'd say it was fairly close to the blue speckly bowl. Touching even, which would make 3, I would say. Rodgraf might be Rodgraf by the look of that. Oh, we haven't given up on the Kawana team yet. They've only played a few ends. This is close. Got it. Where does it go?
Yeah, good shot.
Well, they've just exchanged really good shots, really good conversion shots.
Gail Crompton just indicating one shot at the moment to...
Nearly got back to it. Did get back to it. Oh! Well, we all saw that.
So one shot to Wendy Wilson. Takes her to 4-7 after 6 ends.
Well, the sound of that Victor in the background's gone off. They were mowing the croquet courts with the Victor. I imagine that was just getting the leaves and whatever's been rained onto the surface in the last week of rain.
See the men's semi-final scores there on the screen now. Ian Law 4, Aaron Sheriff 2 after 5 ends. And Aaron Hewson 3-1 up over Chris Monk after 3 ends. We must thank Henselite for sponsoring our state fours. They're also back to sponsor the state singles at the end of the week. So we thank them for their support, along with the Gold Coast City Council, Major Events Gold Coast, and the Broadbeach Bowls Club for being a wonderful host.
We're trying to use it here. Just a foot wide, probably.
Yvonne Lovelock playing the back edge from the Musgrave Hill Bowls Club. Val Jackson on the mat now from the Broadbeach Bowls Club.
Linda Brownan's played an exceptionally good bowl over there. A few down and got smack onto the jack with a front toucher. Kick that one a little closer. See, she's got the same track as the last one. She's got better weight. She's just that little bit across.
Yeah, weight was good.
Chris Hennis. Okay. And Liz Don Ferguson. Go Huey. The
Nice line there from our McClure. Just a bit short.
got to have a very long memory, but I can remember Huey being a little kid from Kilkeven. Hadn't been little for a fair few years now. Very nice shot, falls over. Didn't need to fall over, perhaps.
Yeah, be good enough for shot, I think, from Liz Walton. Liz won the state mixed pairs a few years ago with Aaron Sheriff, her son-in-law.
Gonna snick it? Nope.
Gave it a good chance. Pretty good home.
I was going to say, the way Omar's playing, I could have won the state mixed pairs with him, but maybe not.
Yeah, he played very well yesterday in the quarterfinal. Converted a lot of heads when he was down.
And he played absolutely super in the triples final as well. So I guess they're favourite in the men's four, but the team law is 4-all on 6 ends.
Well, Nick Cale's playing with Aaron, and Nick's won 2 out of 2 so far, so he's going for 3 out of 3.
Good shot here. It's a great shot, Gail.
Yeah, very good shot.
So I thought the law and the law won has happened to a lot of players so far in this tournament.
Yeah, Sheriff versus the law.
Yep. Sharif.
Susan Kington opening up a handy lead, 9-2 at the moment in the other women's semi-final.
It would be 9-3 because of the
that's her own bowl, Brenda.
Played. Interesting head here already. There's lots of things to happen here.
Yeah, that was her seconds bowl. She pumped up into a handy spot.
And Gail's got to draw around that bowl again, and she's out there in good country.
Yeah, it's an opposition bowl, so she doesn't want to knock it in.
She knocked it in. How close? Pretty damn close. We didn't give an indication there.
I think Anne Russell may have put a finger up there, indicating they had it.
Brenda's coming down for a look. I bet not say originally from Coolum, but was at Coolum for many years.
Been down at Helensvale now for 2 or 3 years, I think.
Yeah, quite a while. Paddy Bain is calling for the Thunderbirds. We'll find out who's got shot by which shot that Brenda's going to play, I guess. If she's down, she would be arriving to pop that bowl out of the head and leave the orange one there. A little quick to get it back.
Yeah, a little toucher would be good for them too, so they got their own bowl just past it. But might be a bit of insurance at the back there.
I think Wendy's claiming one. I think they're both claiming one. We'll put one on each side of the scorecard.
Anne's having a really good look.
I think they're both keen on being one up here. Looks like a beautiful picture in that left-hand corner of Damien McGee. Misses that, it's not quite a...
Hasn't quite got the weight.
Now the thirds are going to have a look, and they're still not going to know who's got shot. Okay, I'm feeling a bit lonely here. Brett's left me for a moment. Must have something important to do. We need one on the Monks team. Here we go. Needs a little edge on that one. Need a little edge on the first one. It's got Gail's bowl coming in. And touched the kitty. Touched the kitty and got shot. 3-2 the far game is. Oh. 2-11 on 6. 6-4 to Law. And the far game is 3-2. 3-2 on 4. Righto, well, she's really got to get that orange bowl. It goes out there, we're 2 down, she said. Roy Campbell from Jandowie. Here she comes, she's close. She's close to the jack. She pushed one out with it. She was going to be... Ooh. The red bowl's nearly in contention now. But I guess we're going to say... the tricoloured bowl, the purple bowl be shot. She indicated if the jack went out there she was going to be 2 down, but the jack went out there and she pushed the bowl through to be shot, or she'd have been 2 down. And a very good looking head over next door rink on the right hand corner. You can see the brown bowls touching. That'll be Deb Hanley's bowl. Yes, just one. Turned her back on that one. She knew it was a bit narrow.
Weight wasn't far away.
Linda needs a bit of a touch on the next door rink. Not quite. It's another score to the Bagara 4. Setting up a good lead in the first 7 ends. We saw a good lead yesterday when Chris Monk led Des Khan 18-1. And they got back within 2 shots with a couple of ends to go. And the Monk stalled them off. After having an 18-1 lead, things were tightening up very quickly.
Yeah, you just never know, do you? While he's still got time, enough ends, you get a couple of sort of good numbers back to back, can get you back in the game pretty quick.
Well, you never know. It was a long day yesterday in the rain, and they were on their second game, the long day the day before in the rain. On their second game, a bit of tiredness sneaks in. It's mental tiredness as much as physical tiredness. Another handy bowl, just in behind the jack.
Yeah, 2 good lead bowls.
That's where the jack goes, just behind.
Val Jackson.
He lobs on this one and kicks across.
Yeah, good shot.
Was always in the area. This one's got a bit to do to get home. It mightn't have enough sting in it.
For anyone that's just joined us, these teams in their quarterfinals. Anne Russell defeated Marilyn Emerton 24-11. Wendy Wilson defeated Debbie Logan 19-18. And on our other rink, Susan Kington defeated Bronwyn Torrens 22-8. And Linda Brownen defeated Jacinta Weir 24-19 to make it through to today's semi-finals.
Going to wreck or miss? Wreck. That's the one that always gets me when I play lead and drop a short bowl. You run into your own bowl and everybody says some idiot put that in the road. And that's exactly what happened then.
Yeah, she's left it in a bad spot as well. It's still in like her own bowl's now in the road of a running shot on the forehand. They need to try and sneak around that now.
Yes, she
still can draw around it.
Nearly round it, Gail. She's got a bit of sting in it.
Just a touch quick to let it to bend around that bowl. Good sider for her next one though. Well, she just needs to drop a little bit of weight, Gail Crompton, from the first one, just to allow the bowl to bend around the front.
She's got a fraction more grass, which will make her very close. She's still got a bit of sting.
Well, the sun's gone again, Jim. It was out for a little while this morning.
Yes, we haven't drawn for the sunburn cream yet. Nobody says the word rain.
It's 23 degrees at the moment on the Gold Coast. Expecting a high of 26 today. So we're not too far away from our top.
What does it say on the thermometer? Isn't that one on?
One we have in the tent at the moment is 29 degrees, so it's quite warm in the tent.
Well, he threw it away the other day because it was so cold in here and it said it was 27. He's gone and picked it up from wherever he put it.
Anne Russell needed to get either the inside or the outside of that one. She may have just pushed it past the shot bowl, so still looks like
the Minister for Everything was doing something with the glasses. Anne needed her glasses cleaned or something or other. You sent him out to do work and I don't even know what the work was. Needed a feather off that one.
Well, she just needed to sneak under that bowl. Even if she could have worked off that one, but so it's close for shot.
We'll have... We're going to measure the shot, are we? I was thinking the front bowl wouldn't be far away from second, but it's nowhere near it apparently.
Yeah, one shot to Anne Russell.
9-4. Linda Brownen's playing a shot here to save. She's drawn second shot. This one's hanging up to pick up the jack.
Yeah, good shot from Yvonne Lovelock. Some close gains in the men at the moment. Ian Law, Aaron Sheriff 6-all after 8. Aaron Hewson 1 shot up over Chris Monk after 4 ends, 3-2.
Might be 3-4 now, Robbie. Okay. What were you doing with the glasses? She...
Andy needed to put a flip cap to put the bridge for nose to bring them out from eyes a bit because they're starting to fog up and get close to the eyes.
Okay. So you're an optometrist as well?
No, she is. I just supply the equipment.
Another handy bowl there from Yvonne Lovelock. Good enough for 2 at the moment.
A bit longer end, not extra long, but another couple of metres longer than what they've been playing. Wasn't far away from doing some real good. May have got second shot. We haven't had a look at who's on over here. Ray Freestone. It's shining in Helensvale for now. Paul Round. We won't mention some of your jokes. John Bagnall watching from Foster.
We had some fog around on the Gold Coast this morning, which was very unusual for the Gold Coast. Not very often you see fog, but it was a blanket this morning when the sun come up for a little while.
Wasn't it? There was no fog on the 4th floor of the building just over there. The inside of that and up to the jack.
Well, she had good weight. A little bit of luck from our McClure.
Never looked like missing.
Good enough for 1 and a measure now. This Walton's weight wasn't too bad with the first. So just needs to correct a line.
This is a handy bowl. It's got a great track.
Yeah, very good second.
And by the left-hand corner, there's still a bit of a look to the kitty in the bowl. She's got a good second and still left a track to the kitty and bowl.
Yeah, still room. Sit it through.
Which she's just about done here. Went through, made up. Very good spot.
Brenda Balchin on the mat now, playing the backhand. Looking to give it a little bit of a chance, as Jim said. Sit the bowl, trail the jack.
It's right in the area. Oh, it might be just around it.
Good try. Finishing a good home too. May have been just enough weight to get it up and over to make 2. She wouldn't want to play any less. Try and keep at least that weight for her next.
Danger, Will Robinson. No, she got past it.
Good shot there from Gail. Crompton may have just fallen out. Be close for 2.
Could easily be 2, but it's just made that little target. If that one was there last bowl, she would have got it.
Yeah, she's a bit more direct this time.
She's gone. clearly missed. Whew, nearly got that one wrong, Brett. She didn't have to give that much of a tap to just weasel and sit on those 2 bowls.
Just looking for a bit of cover now. In case that jack squeezes out. Yeah, covers that red one. It's a good shot there.
Marge Magnuson, watching from Victoria. It's a great little shot, that one up in the corner there, because it looks so inviting just to reach that with 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot.
Yeah, it'd look good from the mat, I think.
You just wriggle up off the second or third shot, whatever it is, and nestle in on those 2 jack-high bowls, or just behind jack-high bowls. Gary Pearson's on board. There were so many burly shirts hanging around yesterday, we didn't know what was going on. There was 7 of them on one rink. But Team Law ended up victorious.
Oh, good try there from Wendy Wilson. Probably just a touch short, but she was in the area.
Well, it's the last bowl, and it's quite gettable.
Yeah, well, she played good weight with her first. Just needs to tighten it up a little bit.
Yes, that's close. Jump out the road, Brent. Ooh, got the wide one. No, didn't get the wide one.
Wendy changing to the backhand now. Can fall off the maroon bowl there to guarantee another shot.
Made a good, safe skipper's shot.
Yeah, she didn't want to be narrow to touch the front one up, so she's played a good line.
Well, they knew whether it was 1 or 2, but we've got no idea, Brett.
No.
They are at the scoreboard end, so we will eventually find out. It's all right. The Minister, everything's coming back. Wouldn't think a bloke with as short as him could stride out 3 metres.
Yeah, opting for a change of length now. Longest end we've had so far.
And as per usual, people deliberately stand in front of the scoreboard so you can't see them, just to rile Robbie up.
Yep, 9-6 after 9 now, so it was 2 shots to Wendy.
Not a bad starter. Ditch to ditch. Put your first lead bowl just behind. Well, not ditch to ditch, but fairly long end, longer than we've been playing.
Yeah, it's probably just over 1.5 metres off the 2 metre mark.
Very good.
Yeah. Good line.
Any more than that would have been very good. Might be 18 inches. Jude Waits is in Perth. She's a Thunderbird. And Rita Hedges. Of all people that...
She just overcorrected there, tried to take that bit of weight off. Took a little bit too much off.
that all-suffering wife of Wesley Hedges, watching over here from Lullaby. Good to have you on board, Rita. Now, does this one get to that bowl? It's across a fraction if it got to that bowl. Well, thereabouts.
Yeah, it's handy. Locked off the forehand now. And McClure on the mat playing the backhand.
I've often had a question for you, Brett, when we're just a bit of a side. Like when you first came up from Victoria as a butcher and you're working out at Gatton, you played for the Toowoomba district in the district sides.
Yeah, the Downs district.
And I played one game beside you for Brisbane North when you played Michael Brown. Now, I would have thought that you may remember that game vividly. One particular end, you were 6 down. The closest bowl was 2 inches away, and the other 5 were within 18 inches. And Michael Brown said vividly, I think I was playing Jason Grundon next door, and you were beating him, and he was getting toey. And holding these 6 shots at the end of the game, and you didn't run at it, you drew, because you'd come as a indoor player and your draw shot was your weapon in those days. Michael Brown turned to the people watching, said only an idiot would draw to that 6 down when the closest bowl's a foot away and one's an inch away. And you drew a resting front toucher. He threw the mat, went over the top of the scoreboard, and it riled him so much you ended up belting him in that game. I don't know whether you can remember that, but I can remember it so vividly.
Yeah, I can remember it, and Michael Brown reminded me of it recently when we crossed paths. He's still,
Did he? He still has nightmares.
Still upset about that.
Still has nightmares about it.
And the Downs went on to win the district sides that year. So
it certainly wound him up, because Charlie Hayes and Freddie Diamond were the other 2 skips we had on the sideline. And it was fairly contentious little exhibition, but at that stage of your career, you're a draw shot specialist, so you played the strength. Now, you obviously, being a world champion, you play all sorts of things, but
yeah, well, I think when you're on the mat, you've got to play to what you're confident with. Sometimes if you're confident of drawing, see a little bit of fortune there from Gail Crompton. May have snuck back in for the shot there. She was fairly tight, but got a
second
bit of
shot.
A fortunate rub.
Second shot if it's not shot.
But yeah, I think when you're on the mat, sometimes you can be confident to draw if you're feeling good. You've got a nice touch, confident. I think you've got to play to what you're confident in playing. Sometimes it may not be the obvious shot to play, but if you're more confident in a certain shot than another, quite often you'll back yourself to play that instead.
Exactly. That's when you're skipping and you're a few down on the head and your third runs up and tells you what to play when you're about to play something different. That really helps.
I think many years ago it was sort of more of a draw game. These days it's more of a play up through the head game with the tighter bowls and that sort of thing. So
yes, it was more draw and drive.
A lot of the younger ones coming through like to attack more.
Play rumble, 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 rumble. It's going through the aperture. She was trying to make contact up the front. Say she must be down 1 with the orange bowl, would you say?
Yeah, it looks close.
Overcast at Mooloolaba, it says. Yeah, we got a nice shot of the croquet green behind us.
And Russell on the mat now.
And Russell on the mat and Brenda in the road.
Yeah, she's pinched it.
I think she's holding because Wendy's played weight again. And Anne didn't really want to upset anything. She's close to putting that bowl in this time.
Oh, she might have got fortunate
she falls
there.
in, she's shot.
Yeah, got a little bit of luck. She was in the area though, but wasn't too far away from where she was aiming. And Russell will be on the attack now, try and play through that gap, sit the shot bowl and stay. Can still draw it though.
I think she's drawing. If she gets inside that, she's close to drawing this. Oh, she didn't quite arrive.
Line was good for the draw.
Okay. 2 shots. Tightens up that game to 9-8. And Team Law is 9-6 on Sharif. And a long game in process with the Houston Monk after
Aaron
3
Sheriff
dead
was
ends
just
now.
down then, drew the shot. So that'll one more to Aaron Sheriff. But in our games yesterday, in our men's quarterfinals, Aaron Sheriff defeated Jamie Anderson 22-13. Ian Law defeated Scott Franklin 22-9. So we'll see a good shot there from Bell Jackson. Little
Great
toucher.
shot.
Chris Monk defeated Des Can Jr. 24-18. And Aaron Hewson defeated Peter Balderson 24-20.
Mark DiFrancesi. Hi boys from Sunny and Q. Still at home hill. It's a nice reply here. Only because it's just about touching the jack. Did touch the jack.
Yeah, good lead bowling.
Huey got a 4. Jumped to 8-4. Huey's playing really good bowls himself, but his third, Chris Rosanis, has been spectacular. Quizzing Huey yesterday, who was their best player, he said that.
Yeah, another
He
great
said
shot
he's just
from
a
Bell
weapon.
Jackson.
He's just a weapon, Chris Rosanis. Winning the state singles last year and runner-up to Peter Leon the year before when it had to get moved in on the carpet at Paradise Point. So he was probably favourite till it went onto the carpet. He could have had a possible 2 in a row in the state singles, which is a very rare feat. Great leading here.
Yeah, good shot there from Yvonne Lovelock.
4 bowls all in the vicinity.
Yeah, she just needed to sneak under that bowl. She would have had it, but it was in the area.
The only bowl that's not there is a toucher.
You mentioned earlier, Jim, that Chris Monk had a big lead yesterday and gave
18-1.
it up. But Aaron Hewson also had a big lead on Peter Balderson, and Peter came back at the end only to lose by 4. That was quite a big margin there prior to that as well.
I think he got within 2 just before the end, Toole. And he was down 15-3, I think, most of the game, well into the second half of the game.
Good line there from Liz, just a bit of weight needed.
Tyler Pettigrew was watching. Had a great time swimming in the ditch at Helensvale.
Well, great try there from Anne McClure. She's not too far away. Handy home though.
I guess Tyler came from up north, Cairns or Townsville, I'm not sure which one, but he was used to playing in puddles, so That's what he was doing at Helensvale in between ends, playing in the ditch where there was 4 inches of water for him to play with.
He was from Cairns originally, Tyler.
Cairns, come from Colin Kelly country. Ivan Yalovich. She's got the grass line. Not being biased, but I'd just say that Bagara won another end over there, which is getting into a very healthy lead. We're going to play something here.
Yeah, she's got 2 options there. She can work under that blue bowl on the backhand, or she can play through her own orange bowl onto the shot bowl on the forehand. She's opted to play down on the forehand, just needs her to give it a good chance.
The question there is, what's the next one to be televised? She's got this.
Yeah, perfect weight. Great shot. Made
That
2.
is really good bowl, Brenda. As the triples telecast was men's semi, ladies final. Then the reverse happens here with the ladies semi and the men's final this afternoon. Gail's close too.
Oh, that was her own bowl.
It's left it 2 down.
Couldn't have played it much better.
Maybe
Gave
3
it a real
still.
good chance.
The red ball might be third shot.
She was unlucky, really.
She's played a good shot without any decent result.
Gave it every chance. Brenda Balchin on the mat now can make it 4, cover and count. I think she's just been asked to cover. Just try and get about a metre past.
Nearly drawn another one. Nearly drawn the shot.
Yeah, well, she made 4. By the look of it, at least 3.
I'd say 4. I'd say 4. Anne has to do something here.
It'll be interesting whether Wendy tries to draw this on the backhand or play up through them on the forehand, try and clear a couple out.
Oh, she's got to attack.
Yeah, she's on the forehand.
Attack she does.
There's the hold.
She's got to hit that one square.
Hasn't made it any easier. I think Anne Russell will try and get behind here.
Well, it doesn't move the jack if it hits the one on the left-hand side. So she's got to hit the one in line with the jack to score.
She either needs the best back or put the pressure on, draw another one.
It's really a one-bowl target that's sitting there at the moment. She didn't want to fatten it up.
Yeah, it stayed on. Could be handy.
Changed to hand.
Opportunity now for Anne Russell.
She got a free shot.
These are the ones you've got to make the most of, isn't it, when you've got a chance like this? A little bit of room. Try and make it count.
It's another one out of the song, Don't Look Ethel. She's just got a free shot. She's got a free shot here to draw within 18 inches. And here it comes.
The line's good.
It's got to roll over one more time.
Just a little bit tentative, I think. Didn't want to spoil it.
She was happy with 4.
Yeah, well, Wendy did all the hard work reducing the gap. Now they've gone out again to a handy lead. Susan Kington also handy lead in rink next door, 14-2 after 10 ends. Still plenty of time though for the Kiwana girls.
Great starter here. Most skips would be happy with that, Brett.
Yeah, good starter.
Terry Merritt from Bagara. Guessed which one she's cheering for there without having to read it all. Gail Pritchard from Yarrangborough, far north Queensland. And a very good answer here, taking her off and flopping on it.
Yeah,
a bit of a battle, these leads, aren't they?
Sat it perfect. Yeah, they have had a good battle so far.
This isn't going away either. Oh, can it get all the way? Yes.
Good shot. Two good shots there from Yvonne Lovelock.
3 good shots. Can she top dress it with 4 in a row?
I think she'd be just trying to sneak past her own now. Just finished. Just
She could
behind.
still have shot there with the purple bowl.
Even if she rolled her own over once, it'd be good.
Well, she's attacking us, I'd suggest. Good spot. Great spot. More likely to that being in the count than the 2 that are on it. Can see a little bit of the scoreboard next door if Faye Whittaker jumps out of the road a little more. But the score, I think, is correct on our screen. There it is now. Another great shot. Playing well, aren't they, Brett?
Yeah. Good seconds bowl there, just passed.
You know, when people get born as something else, I think someone's been born as that fly that keeps annoying everybody here.
Yeah, great shot there from Liz
Try
Walton.
that out.
Just touched her own front bowl. May have slid through just too far.
Has anybody annoying been died in your area lately that's come back as reincarnated as that fly that keeps coming around here?
Yeah, it's friendly. Another handy shot there from our McClure. Good line.
We're not too used to flies at Bagara.
And Russell just indicating they're one down at the moment with that purple looking bowl.
And get that one away to Flash.
There you go. She's just got to be a little bit careful there. She doesn't want to touch the orange bowl.
Just round the back somewhere. Well, she's wide anyway.
He's played a safe line.
Okay. We're looking for a bit of disturbance this time.
Needs to hold.
That might have been enough. It's going to be very hard to get the kitty to those 2 bowls, Gail. It's sitting right in amongst 4.
Still looks like one shot to Val Jackson's purpley bowl there.
Well, the Jack-Eye bowl, you mean?
Yeah. I think Anne Russell will be just trying to promote that orange bowl up onto the Jack. She's got her own bowl just behind the Jack, so she can push it through the Jack. She can make 2.
No, Mel, it's not a sandfly, but it is annoying like sandfly was. Needs a little bit of help. Oh no, here it comes.
She's looking for the orange.
Here it comes.
Yeah, good shot. Perfect weight. Just enough to move the Jack for 2.
See, that was good touch.
Yeah.
This one needs a blue bowl on.
She's close too. Well, she might have got that. Brenda Balchin still indicating
She's claiming one, but she's having a hard look at it.
Still one to the pink and black bowl there. Again, to be looking for a little toucher there now. Beat Wendy to it.
Trying to read some of these signs that she's giving out.
Coming down to have a look now. Ian Law just sneaking away from Aaron Sheriff, 10-7 at the moment after 11 ends. Aaron Hewson 8-4 over Chris Monk after 7.
Might be 8-5. Not sure whether that's 8-5 or 8-6 looking through the mesh.
8-6 after 9. So Chris Monk just hanging in there at the moment. Ian Law had a handy lead early and then they ended up being level with Aaron Sheriff and now he snuck away again, but still plenty of time left in the game. We've got 21 end games here this morning for our State 4 semi-finals. No time limit. Then our winners will be playing for a gold medal this afternoon and the losers will be playing for bronze medal. So all our teams will be playing off again this afternoon for either gold, silver or bronze.
Yes. So somewhere near the Jack.
She hasn't got the weight.
A little bit soft.
A little bit tentative, I think. Well, Wendy Wilson's got a chance here to sit the bowl trailer Jack. She's got a few waiting if she can do a little trail.
Things aren't going Kiwana's way over there. Deb Hanley had shot again and put one behind. When they popped it off, Deb's bowler went straight back to her other backward.
She can make 4 or 5 here if she can trail a Jack.
Needs a little...
Knocked it in for another one.
One thinks that's 2.
Yep, 2 shots. To Anne Russell extends her lead now, 15-8 after 12. Well, I'm going to have a break, Jim, but we might bring in John Newell from Henselite to have a bit of a chat with you.
Brett, if you can find an extra one, I've probably got to go to Mermaid shortly. Henselite, Choice of Champions. Where's Dojo? Major events, the Gold Coast and the Broadbeach Bulls. It is a pretty impressive bull in the front foyer at Broadbeach. A full-size bull, that is. Men's final, Andrew. It's alternate. We went the other way round in the triples, where we did the men's semi-final and the ladies' final. It's the reverse in. Here he is. We've got Dojo on board. Whoops, hang on. You're on now. You're on now.
Morning. Great semis coming up.
Well, we've replaced the previous secretary of Premier League to the chairman of Premier League. Is that the right
Yeah, that's
definition?
Fair, yep.
When
Fun
Brett
time.
was secretary, I was only the games director for 7 years, and we always had a good combination. And I imagine you've got good combinations going now, seeing as it's so successful.
Yeah, Bakes is the tournament director, so Brad Harris, one of the state selectors, and Pammy Rose, the secretary of the Premier League. So yeah, we've got a good bunch of people that we go in places. So yeah, every year it's getting better, I think, and the live streaming has certainly helped with nearly 400,000 views from Premier League last year. So pretty happy with that.
Yeah, well, about 1,000 of them would have been me.
Can't do it without our great sponsors though. So I'm actually here on behalf of Henselite today. So
Good bowl here. Just feathers that one. No, doesn't need to.
shot.
I guess that's why they're on top. There's been close bowls both sides. Look at that, a beautiful picture of Kerry Green. He's come down the hill from Toowoomba. This one needs a little feather and run up. Not quite. Playing top bowls. And plenty of interest in those other two semi-finals between Houston and Monk. And I suppose we call him Sheriff and Sharif. Used to be known as the Sheriff once before he got the questionable nickname of Shonky. It was always lawman, sheriff and deputy for Gary, the younger brother. Not sure Shonky is that enlightening a nickname, but there's a few worse around.
In the area.
Are they not allowed pennant stickers? If they have exactly the same colours like we had yesterday, comes finals time, we will give them some Queensland stickers. Robbie was going to search his, so I'm not sure that I have any, but Ronnie Somerville might have some in his lockdown. He's only got 3 or 4 days to go and he'll be allowed out in public.
Just going to land this front bowl, get underneath it.
One roll.
Might force a change of shot here.
Well, she must attack now.
Gail's pretty good with her runners normally. Just tight.
Not with that one.
Put the mocker on her.
Yes, commentator's curse. A picture of Donna Smith delivering there in the next door rink from Woodgate. She's one of the Kawana girls, couldn't play, and she was here after playing in the district sides for Bundaberg and filled in with the 3 Kawana girls, and they made their way to the semi-final. Things don't change from 15-2. They might be as far as they go.
Close. No, she's just going to duck under.
Bit of it.
Oh, still one.
The standard's very high. There's 5 bowls within a foot. 2 bowls just behind, 2 foot, 2'6" maybe. Waiting for that jack when it gets out of there. And the sun is shining. The shadows on the green. Look at them. We haven't seen that.
Yeah. Full credit to Broadbeach and their greens keepers. Greens have been holding up pretty good considering.
We have Martin Legg from Swansea, South Wales. I got country trials on the 24th of May. Here comes Anne. She's getting round the back somewhere. Maybe that's where it goes on that angle.
Don't think Wendy's going to be short here.
She's caught something.
She's pretty good. Gets the outside edge of this.
There goes the jack. Straight over to that bowl.
Made a couple maybe. Two, yep. Give yourself a chance up through the head there.
Well, there's a big line of jack-eye bowls, so when she goes back with it, which she is...
Not going to get down, I don't think. Still two, I think. Oh, one a look. Oh, Wendy's going to come and have a look.
Camera angles are very tricky. That appears to be second shot easily when the viewers and us are looking at the same thing. Now they're going to have a look at it and they're going to say the blue bowl behind.
Wendy likes it.
Gail says 1, Skipper says 2. We'll find out later. We might not find out at all. She might just turn it over on a backhand draw.
That's the shot. Not too bad here.
She gets that other ball.
I think she's good. Shot. Yep. Great shot. Coupler. Reduces the margin to 10-15. Just need to back it up with another end here and right back in the game.
Well, we're just into the second half. 12 ends gone.
Couple of close games in the men's semi-final.
10-9-8-6. Anybody's guess there. Oh, Jane Hurd Evans, proud of Donna from Woodgate. Jane was played with Gordon Nuttall, was runner-up in our state mixed pairs for the district of Bundaberg. To Adele Pursehouse and Timmy Smith, who'll go on and play zone in that. We play zone 8s on the 29th, where Bagara won the 8s for the district. We sneaking up to Rockhampton to play Gladstone and Rockhampton, or should we call them Central Queensland Port Curtis? There's more than just Gladstone and Rockhampton in those districts.
Pretty handy start there.
The leads have played exceptionally well. We're going to stretch it right out and see how we go. First bowl 2'6" behind. No skipper would be too dirty on that with the long end.
Yeah. Yvonne just cutting across the head.
Stay on the hand that you played. Good tip for starting bowlers or 80% of the people that play at Bagara change their hand there. And we would have most of Bagara watching these games with the interest in the Bagara team attempting to get into the final, looking like they will at this stage.
Nah, play the modern day.
One on each hand.
If you can play both hands and you can back yourself, you play the open hand. Nice little touch.
Depends. It's fairly still here today. Green's heavy. Both hands running similar. If the green's running something like 16 with a bit of wind on it, they're completely different story altogether, but shouldn't be too much problem playing one side then the other.
Got a good chance here, Wendy's team. Just a little touch on the jack.
Well, they've stretched it out and it's worked against the opposition lead.
She could be on the tight side to hold.
She's not here. She's similar to those two. Nicole Lawson, strangely enough, cheering for Bradley, leading Omar's team, who has now hit the front by 2 shots.
Nice track on this bowl. Don't know if it's going to get there though.
The length of end has got them beat at the moment. We'll see how they improve with their second bowl. They both bowled 5 foot short. And will endeavour to improve.
She's still on the tight side. Just need to get past that front one.
She's got good weight.
Yeah, she is close now. Very nice bowl. There's the touch that we were after. 3 shots. Puts them in a good position.
3 shots and it makes those other ones look... They were too short beforehand. Now they're super too short. That'll be Sunday week, Rod.
Just needs to hold her in this orange. I think she has.
Good shot here.
Hurry. Hurry. Oh, close. 1.
Oh, no, it's 2.5.
2.5, is it? Another little touch of here be gold. She's on a good run.
It's got here.
Needs to turn down
Only
late. Oh, that's a lovely
counts.
bowl. Very nice shot.
That's 3.5. Did I hear her say 4? Tyler Pettigrew cheering for Pirates, strangely enough, seeing as he works at Pine Rivers. Here's one into the action.
Oh, great shot. Might have made a couple.
Yuck, that's not going to help the cause. Couple down, draw around that bowl and beat that one. Or get me a harder shot to play.
Yeah.
Try and get a harder shot to play than that.
I like the other hand. Should be just played a pretty nice bowl with that one. Just tighten up your line and try and rock in off that purple. Get a walk onto the jack.
Just get a walk on the jack, drawing between them with 3 foot of weight, 2 foot of weight. Pump one onto the jack, it'll all be good.
Yeah. She's played it pretty well though.
She'd draw it down there. She did everything but.
Oh, it gives Wendy a chance on the forehand too now. Play through that bowl. Red bowl. All the maroon.
It's not as much chance to weasel up onto the jack now. It's cut it off by half a bowl. But Brenda's seen what Gail was going to play, so that shouldn't be a problem for her. You haven't got someone else, Robbie. I've got to go too. Well, I could go out when this end's over.
Oh yeah, you could find it, yeah.
Okay, well, she saw what Gail nearly played, and surely that's the shot she's going to play. Draw on the backhand. Beat the jack high bowl, make. Whoops.
Yeah, it's on the tighter side. Might create a nuisance. We'll get rid of that for Wendy. Oh.
Or they needed one behind those 3 bowls just in case Wendy puts that one or other of the bowls onto the jack. You better do the Henselite.
Yeah, major sponsors, of course. It was State Forwards, Henselite, Choice of Champions, and Major Events Gold Coast. So,
and that
of
little
course,
bull
the Broadbeach Bulls, the host of the state finals. Yep, great.
Looks like Barry the other night, actually, looking at that bull.
Yeah, this is the shot. Don't think she's going to get down. Probably a bowl tighter, and she was in the area.
It's a shot she's got to play. She doesn't have to correct that much to play it. Omar's crept again. When he was 4 behind or whatever it was early on, we were thinking that the favourite mightn't be playing in this afternoon's game. Favourites don't always win the races. Shouldn't be a problem, Rod.
This looks a bit better.
Yep, we're in business.
Yep, we are a chance here.
Onto the jack.
Onto the jack.
No backward.
Oh, go in the ditch. Yep.
3 shots. That's where we needed one.
It's not a toucher.
That's where we needed one in the last couple of bowls. Somewhere behind there.
Yes. Big bowl here for Anne.
It's an easy shot. Draw inside the 6-foot line. No such thing as easy shots. 3 down under a bit of pressure. Drawing to the ditch on a still very holding heavy green.
There's
Grassed it.
Traffic in the way.
She's grassed it well, but
yeah,
I think she's got a fair bit of chuffing to do.
Wow. 2 or 3.
Well, we'll measure the 3rd one, I'd reckon. Oh no, they decided straight away.
3, I think.
It looked like 3, but it is deceiving the screen angles.
Right back. Oh, it was a 4. 4.
That's a strong 2 or 3, isn't it? 4.
Yeah. 14, 15.
Well, viewers, listeners, I've done my best to get the Bagara team in front 18-4, and I've got to leave you and do a bit of match committee work, or I'll get the bullet. So I'll leave you with Dojo at the moment and see if I can find a bit of backup for him. Thanks for listening. Bye now.
Thanks, Jimmy. Great start from Val. Momentum's really swung in this game now. A pretty nice line here, Yvonne. Just making sure she's reaching. Yeah, good starter. Let's see if Val can match her first delivery. Finishing a good home. Close. Down. Good weight there from Yvonne. Here we go. Please welcome Mr. Ryan Burnett. Hey, Burner.
Hi guys, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure. So that was obviously a huge pick up there from Wendy, you know, a 15-10, picked up a good 4 there, gets them right back in the game now.
Good momentum change last couple of ends. Just needs to hold a little longer.
Yeah, speed was pretty good.
You've enjoyed being back at the Broadie Bowls Club, Ryan, mate? Catching up with a few mates?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, I've still got a lot of friends down here, so it's been good to catch up with them. I've been fortunate enough to play a couple of post sections on these greens, and they're still as good as ever. You know, there's been a lot of rain, but they're still turning them fantastically. So, no, it's been good. Liz had good weight there, just a fraction under. Another one in the head, though.
Good weight again.
Yeah.
Just pulling tight. Enjoy playing in the conditions in the 4s, mate, at Paradise Point?
Absolutely not. No, I think I've just about thawed out again. You know, it was absolutely freezing, couldn't feel your balls, and yeah, it's not much fun. I know it's the same for everyone, but yeah, I don't think anyone would come off them greens. Even the winners saying they enjoyed them conditions. So it's glad to see a bit of sun this morning. So hopefully it continues.
Hopefully the greens dry out and it's a little bit nicer conditions for the pairs and the singles over the next week.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, it's not easy for greenkeepers at this time of the year.
It's just going to turn.
Yeah, good weight again. Just missing a line down that team. Wendy's team, just missing a line there. Good shot here from Brenda. It's a great shot.
Beautiful delivery.
Yeah. Pretty sure Wendy won't be too far away. You know, she'll probably play similar weight to what her team's played, just a fraction wider, and the jack movement's going to be good. Sit
Yeah.
ball.
Weight was good.
Something doesn't look right here from Annette. So Wendy's going to get a second chance at this big ball here.
Let's see how she corrects. The weight was pretty good.
It was, yeah, you're right.
She's gonna...
Needs to do a bit of hold and dodge.
Needs a lot of holding. Still nicely weighted.
was. Annie's just got to be a bit careful here. She doesn't want to get the splash of the jack off Brenda, so safe high draw in the backhand here. A bonus if you can draw another.
I wonder if that touch had changed it from still just one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They didn't. There was no indication, so yeah, I'm not sure.
Couple, I think.
Yeah. Two. You were right, Dodge. You were
Yeah.
right. Two.
Just the way she turned the balls away.
Yeah. It's always good to make sure you score. When you drop a multiple like a 4, you know, it's very important to bounce back that next end, and that's what Annie's team have done. They'll be looking to win this end as well and get the momentum back in their favour.
Hello, Pete. Good to see you watching, mate.
Yeah, hope everything's well, Pete. Look after yourself. We'll catch up soon. Good start here from Yvonne. Great start.
Great start. Another one of our ladies that gets the ball away really nicely as a lead. Yvonne.
Makes me jealous watching all these nice deliveries, John. Makes me very jealous. Well, the worst reply from Val, you know, pass, sets at this stage in the game, it's certainly in the game, so she can adapt and change by the next one.
It's much easier to correct off a backwards bowl than it is a short bowl, I reckon. So
Oh, definitely, definitely.
get your first one behind and then try and plonk your next one on there.
Good speed here, I just know she's going to hold enough. Just about.
Yeah, it's a very nice shot.
It's a bit of a family affair here with Aaron playing 2 rinks across and Liz playing here, so the Sheriff clan will be hoping for both them in the final this afternoon, I'm sure. Just pulling up a fraction shot there.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, it is at the moment, but you know yourself, anything can change in balls and it can happen very quickly. So.
Well, it has in the Aaron Hughes and Chris Monk, because they were 12-6 and now it's 12-11. So.
And yesterday, obviously, Chris Monk jumped out to a fantastic lead against Des Can. It came right down to the last end as well. So
He's been in a good little bit of form, Chris.
Yeah, he's a good player, good guy as well. So. Let's change her hand here. She'll be looking to try and get in first. I think whoever gets in first here will be set up well. It's a fraction tight. Lacking the weight as well.
G'day, Michael. How you going, mate?
I don't know. See Irene Gregg from Edinburgh. She's up late tonight. Must be a night owl, I would say. This must be past midnight in the UK. You don't blame them. You know, it's fantastic to watch other parts of the world, and especially when it's good quality too. Brenda doesn't look right here either, so Wendy's team's going to have a chance here, I think.
Back door.
They're just out, I think.
Yeah.
Wendy's team sits the orange. She can make 3. Puts a bit of pressure on them here.
Got to go backward too, so.
Correct. not far away. Lots of chances down there.
Still good. Still okay.
Yeah, I think it's better for Wendy. Sounds good to me, Rodney. Sounds good to me. Whoa. It's got to a good home. It's got to a good home. It almost got a wee splash at the jack. Big shot here for Gail. I think she gets it right. She's going to make 3.
Started out on a tighter line, which is good.
Looks pretty close.
She looks close. Hurry.
Oh,
mate, that just dipped.
Yeah, taking the weight off. It actually makes it a fraction harder for Wendy to it. Wendy might go hunting down the forehand now, I think.
Nearly worth it.
I think it's very important here for Annie to try and get another one in. You know, it's not a disaster if she does happen to give the shot away. They need another one in. You don't want to give somebody a Wendy's ability the chance to set it for 3 or 4. Annie's not a mile away, she just needs to run. I think she's going to get caught on the short one. So it'll be interesting to see, John, you obviously know Wendy a bit more better than me at the same club, but yeah, I think she's lining up for the forehand here. It's definitely the shot to play. If she gets this right, it's huge.
Yeah, big ball. I don't mind her out either, actually.
It's pretty close, lots of chances, almost perfect here.
She looks fair.
Moves a bit, she gets a clean ball.
Oh, yeah, still a result.
It's got a good result. It's just a good result, and actually a bad result, I think. I think it could only be 1. She missed that flick, she was almost perfect. You see Brenda signalling 1 there, so good shot. Bit of fortune, a bit of unfortune there, but you definitely need another one in. You know, you don't really leave 1 ball in when Wendy got 1 left, that's for sure.
Tough to get out that red ball though, that second shot. Don't think Wendy will be playing anything other than just overs to try and maybe turn that maroon one in or just get underneath it. That's what Anne will be trying to do too, I think. Just try and get under that blue or just under this. There's another one. Yeah, she's been playing very good bowls the last couple of years since she's moved to the powerhouse. She's won, I think she was the district female bowler of the year last year, Wendy.
You know, Wendy's always been a fantastic player. You know, I played a lot against Wendy, you know, in competitions on the Gold Coast. You know, she's a good player, lovely person too. So. That's it. Yeah. So Wendy, we're trying to make 3 here.
She doesn't look too bad either.
It's down the right track anyway.
Just
lots
get
of
down
stuff
to a blue,
use.
get down to a blue. There it is. Very nice.
Yeah, she played that on the sensible line. You know, people might think that's a fact unfortunate, but she played on the right line to make it count, and she has done. So yeah, good pick up there from Team Wilson.
17 all. The second semi-final between the ladies is just about put to bed, unfortunately.
There's obviously a few club teammates there who are fantastic players. I just don't think they've got going today. I've watched a few ends and it was a bit scrappy here or there. Another team have played fantastic, and that happens at this level, Dodge. When you have one team going good and one team not going good, unfortunately it doesn't tend to end well. But they'll get a chance to redeem themselves in the bronze playoff, and I'm pretty sure if they can come away with that, they'll be happy. And there'll be a lot of good teams to get this far. So congratulations to them. Well done.
Absolutely.
Looks like a handy start from Val here.
Great start. I know the camera doesn't do much justice out through the screens, but the greens look very damp. But holding up really, really well for
especially
the conditions, how much play they've had.
Exactly what I was going to say. I don't think people realise the amount of play they've had, between district sides straight into state champs. I think they have 1 week off, I think, and then it gets straight back into the build-up for Aussie Open, and then you got 3 weeks of Aussie Open to come as well, plus the pennant season, so Chris, Les and Alan here, they do a fantastic jobs, and I don't think they get the credit they deserve, really. The amount of traffic they have, I think a lot of greens would struggle to cope with that.
Even before district sides, they had the Australian champs,
that's correct, yeah.
So a lot of play, and to be running how they are is a great achievement from the greenskeepers, sorry. We're getting the flies.
I think that one's there. You can take over in about 3 ends because I'm going to pass through here. Good reply there by Yvonne. It's not far off the shot, just one down. There's Mel Alogich. This is Long Balls, Mel, not soccer. But if you want to talk about soccer, we can ask how you're going in Europe. I'll be watching Rangers play the Europa League final, something Celtic haven't been able to achieve for 70 years now. So well done to Ange, congratulations.
Colin and Chris Monk, his team is David Breed, Ryan Wiegand and Justin Weir.
Liz will be a bit disappointed by that one. Had a little chance to trail the jack there. He's fallen a fraction short. Wendy's changed Annie's hand and said try and get to there first. Try and take the danger away.
Not a bad arc.
Pace is good too, even if she tails us herself, it's not the worst thing. Misses it now would be brilliant. That's a good shot there from Annie. It's a lot of cover now. So a little correction required from Liz here.
Looks tight out of the hand. Yeah, just not there with the weight.
Yeah, just lacking a bit of both there.
What are you talking about, Bakes? I don't understand that.
I think he's referring to Monday, that you shouldn't really be drinking on a Monday, and he can understand me now.
Doge isn't drinking, mate. Gee, settle down.
But I think it's meaning the lack of me drinking and you. I think I'm speaking very slow here, so.
I'm understanding you fine, mate.
Thanks, mate. Brenda's out on that wider line. It gets back. It's all right. It's all on speed.
Bakes doesn't understand English too well, let alone Scottish, mate.
This head's turning a bit messy, to be honest. Yeah, I think Good. I like that call from Wendy. You know, I'm going to give the shot away now. I think Gail lifts Annie up. You know, there is a chance she might get back to the orange. Anything past, once again, is their favour, because the best bat ball's Wendy Wilson's team.
Don't mind this.
Lots of chances down there. She has the weight.
She's going to turn down. Don't clip the purple out.
That's the only bad result there was that one. That's stiff. That's really stiff. But once again, I don't think Wendy will be disappointed. You know, that orange ball is very lonely at the moment.
Just needs to hurry.
I think Wendy is licking her chops as she walks back to the mat here, to be honest. She'll be...
Love's been through the head, Wendy, so...
I think it's got a great chance too. You know, bowl or jack. If it was me, I'd be putting it off the forehand dodge. You get a clean bowl for 4, you get the jack for 2.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure Wendy won't be far away. She's a very good player at this type of shot. Oh, I think she's playing the backhand, so I might have called that wrong.
She's close. She is close. Get on both. Purple. Bang, bang. Great shot.
Was a good shot there, you know. Annie's team will be a fraction disappointed that they left one ball in, but well, you just got to back your skipper, give him a word of encouragement, tell him to go down and draw the shot, and there is about 2 feet to draw the shot there.
From 15-10, 15-9, momentum's really swung.
Oh, definitely. I think the momentum swinger was the end where they were, I think, 1 or 2 down, and Wendy put ball onto Jack and ended up picking up a 4. This is a big ball from Annie. You know, Annie's obviously a fantastic player, so she's been there before. She won't be feeling that nervous. She's just got to take her time, think about the process, draw the shot, and make Wendy pick it out again, really.
I mean, it doesn't look good. It wouldn't be looking good from her, from down that end. I can.
No, but I think you just got to trust yourself. You get the line and wait, and then if you get killed, then you get killed. You just got to trust it, really.
It's good the way on the tight side, but
it's definitely the widest line. Anyway, she's close to the jack.
She's good here.
She's close to the jack,
Close.
isn't she?
It's gonna hold. Oh, got
That's
enough
certainly
of it.
helping. She's
Yeah.
not 4 down now anyway. I
Great
think she's got the
job.
shot with Yvonne, so not sure if Annie was going for the jack, but we'll give her the benefit of the doubt there. If it's a great shot, she give her a chance, she gets a jack. 2 good shots here, 2 good skips balls.
Interesting is what Wendy does here.
I'm not quite sure if she can see the orange ball. If she can't, it's probably just down the backhand, giving it a chance, missing Annie's shorter one. That's what she's try and find that gap down there.
She is under this pink. She is close to
She's
this
not
orange.
far away, Jojo, I'll tell you that. What a shot.
She's played a bomb.
Wendy
What
Wilson
a shot.
might have just won shot of the tournament, to be honest. That is a fantastic shot. I think she's made 3 out of that as well.
Here it comes again.
Just in case you missed it first time, she definitely gets it.
Boom.
2 great shots, almost the same ball twice. You know, it was exactly similar to
Yeah.
the first shot, and she played it perfect. And doesn't leave Annie much on. You can see Brenda's signal. I think that's all she's got. Dojo is probably go the jack. Really, go the jack or try and draw a second shot down the forehand. That's the 2 options. Whatever Annie feels.
Follow it down. Sorry, it's a replay. Yeah, looks like she's going for jack.
It's got a hold. It's definitely got a hold.
She is going to get a rub here. Oh, yeah.
To be fair, I think that's actually a really good shot. She
great.
wasn't far away there.
No.
You know, I think she's got second shot there. So now, good skipper's balls there from both of them. To be
all
honest,
4 balls in.
I think
in the
she's
area.
got a third shot. I think it's all there is. Yeah, brilliant. Couple of good shots there. And it certainly keeps Annie's team in the game as well, you know. dropping a 3 or a 4 there wouldn't have been good, but 2 is not the end of the world. Aaron Sheriff's just picked up there as well. He's just picked up a 4, so I mean, nasty to anyone, but good luck getting 13 shots and 3 ends off him. The way he's playing at the moment, he's a man possessed, and I'm absolutely delighted to have him in my team coaching next week, to be honest with you. So
Is it for BPL?
that's for BPL, yeah. So I'm even more happy I've got Aaron Sheriff, Ryan Bester, and Natasha Van Eldick. So I'm delighted, 3 fantastic players, but they're even better people, and that's what makes it so much easier to coach. They don't have egos, and no, they're brilliant, 3 great guys, and can't wait for next week, to be honest.
I mean, since Omar's taken a sabbatical from playing for Australia, he has just been absolutely freakish.
I played him in the triples final, and I think I said this to a few people before. I honestly would have played I'd probably played 90% of my best, and I don't think I could have played much better. And he was inside me every single time. He was landing balls. I came off him and said, I'd played with Alex Marshall against him, Paul Foster, Nathan Rice, Jeremy Henry, all them. I said that's the most complete skipping performance I've ever seen, because I can tell you it was windy. The conditions were, it was on and off rain, it was windy, and nothing flustered him. He'd play the straight hand, he'd take a ball out, he'd play the wide hand, he'd draw the shot. He was incredible the whole game. Nick and Chris played good, don't get me wrong, and my front two were fantastic the whole tournament, but Aaron Sheriff was in a league of his own there in it. Yeah, I think he's just fired up to do well, and that's the one thing I've always said about Aaron. His mental skills are second to none. You play Aaron Sheriff in a game of pennants or Premier League, he's exactly the same determined as he is playing a Commonwealth or World Bowls.
Yeah.
That's absolutely special for me, and yeah, he's a great guy too. So no, I'm happy to see him reaping the success that he deserves. Good adjustment there from Val. She also would be disappointed with her first one, but she's corrected good there with her second one. I think you're right, Bethel. There's obviously 7 ends still to go in that game too. So yeah, anything can happen. Obviously 5 shots, it looks a little bit of a buffer, but 7 ends, anything can happen. So, and it'll be last on, so I'm sure there'll be a big crowd watching too.
Can't get too far ahead of ourselves, mate. This game's coming to a climax, and it's only 2 shots in it.
Happy birthday for yesterday too, mate. Happy birthday. Big 70, I think it was it?
It's a brother. You're not looking half bad for 70, brother.
So a bit of a scrappy end here. Now it could just take one really good one to win this end here.
If I was going to take a guesstimate, I'd say he's 59.
I would say 52. I've been a bit cheeky, Breath. I'll say 52. Lids is coming down a fantastic track here. That's a good shot there from Lids. Good shot, guarantees a shot.
Mate, since the sun's come out and the humidity's up, I'm regretting wearing black and jeans. It is hot.
Well, I'm wearing the white top, and I can tell you I'm sweating in this right now. Trust me, this fan above us is not fan enough yet, but yeah, it's absolutely roasting in here. But it's good. I'm happy to see the sun dodge. We haven't seen it for 5 or 6 days down here, so it's good.
Yeah.
And I think
it.
It's good to dry the greens out too. A lot of traffic, you can just about cope with that, but a lot of traffic on wet greens, it's when it can be dangerous for them. So sure, all the greenkeepers around the Gold Coast area, and not just that, up your way and my way too, will be delighted to see some sun.
Well out again, Mr. Hurry.
Clean run, she's perfect
Yeah,
here. 2
great
great
shot.
shots from Liz. And Liz is very familiar to situations like this. I think they lost the final of the mixed pairs with Aaron, and I think they won it the following year, if I'm led to believe, or vice versa. So having experience of the later stages of these events will certainly help. No, Gail will be disappointed with that. She's usually in the area.
Yeah, for a ball that she really needed to reach, to be tight and short, she won't be happy.
No. He's 57, Dodge, so you were closer than me.
57. Still reckon he's 59.
Just a couple of links across. The Laws were actually holding 4 there, and Arden Sheriff has just trailed the Jack for 2. So that probably would be the end of the game, I would almost suggest. If he did miss that, there was a little sniff, as Gary Kelly would say, with a wee sniff here. But yeah, he's trailed the Jack for 2, so Ian Law will be going bowler Jack here.
This looks pretty fair here from Gail.
Certainly more weight, though. There's chances.
Hurry.
She's just going to get caught, is she?
Oh.
Oh, she's almost got the shot out of that too. She was still got 1, maybe 2. I think, yeah, got to try and lift. The best result here is if Brenda can lift Liz's shortest one right square in the Jack would be the best result now.
Here's the hold. And she has.
It's actually a really, really good bowl and a really unlucky result. Half a bowl wider, she's perfect to put what I call Liz right in front of the Jack, and she's not only has she got the bad result, she's actually opened it up brilliant for Wendy to land for 2. And if you look at Wendy's last 2 bowls on the last end, they were absolute crackers. So I'm pretty sure she won't be far away here either.
This guy.
So as you complain about the heat in this here, Robbie's went and got us another fan, which is good because it's very hot in here, very hot. Just don't know if Wendy's slightly wide on this, is she?
Yeah.
Doesn't want the outside of that. Oh, and she has. I think that's 2. It is 2. Good signal from Brenda.
Now she's in a bit of a different situation with the next one.
And she is, it's... Annie will just be trying to draw a shot. Sit right off Liz, might lock one of them in, which is probably the best result for Team Russell at the moment. She's not far away, she runs this last 2 feet.
Good nuisance. Oh, nearly counting. Yeah, that's good.
I think that helps Wendy, and if this was me, George, I would be going real quick at this.
Inside half of that blue.
Inside half, you've got to get the Jack. There is a chance you can get all of them, and yeah.
Close.
She's down the guts of this. Anything could happen here, Dodge.
Edge. Oh.
She's probably got the worst result too. She put it good. Big chance for Annie here. They're holding 2. She's got a huge chance to draw for 3. And any touch isn't a disaster. The bowl, the red one behind the Jack, as Brenda's. So.
Oh, she can play just at 3 foot over, land that outside.
Correct. Yep. Sit and stay for 3, and if you get the Jack, it's you're 2 to 2 anyway. So what a chance here for Annie.
She can afford to reach the head, that's for sure. She's close.
And she has. She's played this well. She moves a bit. She's played it perfect.
Oh, she's got.
Oh, there's actually a lot of good balls there for 0 results at the end of the end there.
True.
I think it's back to all square though. An absolute cracker here.
3 ends to go.
You guys are getting too close to a mic.
Let's try to get closer to the fan, to be honest. I've heard somebody else say that as well. I don't know what's happened in the Arden Hughes and Chris Monk game, but Huey's just taking his hat off and giving it a swing around there, and yeah. Arden's a lovely guy who doesn't show much emotion, but I'm not quite sure what happened there. Could be good, could be bad. It's not. I can't even see the Jack, which doesn't help, but something's definitely happened there.
He might have got lucky.
The towel, he might have. The towel's getting a big whack as well, so yeah, it could be good or bad here.
Robbie's too busy getting up us about being too close to the microphone than putting up his own scoreboard.
You've done well with the fan, to be fair, Robbie. I'm back in the game now. I'm not passing out. Caitlin was sending me a paramedic. She was on call there for me and Dodge. We were almost passing out in this heat, but she's been cancelled, so that's good.
32 in here down. 31.6.
Still zero indication what happened, but Arden Houston must have got a fraction lucky because Michael Breen's grabbed that jack very quickly there, but I don't know what's happened. He got one, so I reckon he must have been a couple down there and got a fortunate result. So 17-11 after 15 in the Arden Houston Chris Monk game now. Good correction there from Val. So Liz down the backhand here, so we're looking to find the gap between Yvonne's two. Any lift on them, she's good. She's got the weight, she's close here.
Just needs to hurry.
Just lacking. Unbelievable line, good line.
Makes it a little bit tougher now.
Very funny to a boy. If we were a boy band, I think we'd be a lot more richer than we are right now. So a bit too late for that. So Annie McClure, local member here, trying to draw a shot. I think she's going to pull up short, unfortunately.
Great line.
So any ball does for Liz here. She lifts anything up through the jack. It's good. They've got to get someone past. Not one team. I've got anything past at the moment. She's down a good line to lift some, and it's all about connections now.
Might get inside half here onto it. Oh, very good.
Not far away. That's a good shot. You know, she put it with a good weight.
Yep.
She gets her best back. She gets anything less of that, she would have got the shot. So good shot there from Liz.
Good line here. Just needs to hurry down. Great shot.
Yeah, good shot there from Annie. That's made it a million times harder for Annie's team to get out of this, really. I'd almost be playing some form of weight to try and spread stuff, open stuff early.
Yep. No.
I think she's just trying to draw. Another option is to try and get second shot, I suppose, but with me and you, George play, I think we'll be attacking that, trying to get some form of stuff opened up and give yourself 3 draws at it if you need to.
Well, yeah. You've got your best back too, you're always a chance at the cannons.
You can also do this, which is pretty good too.
Or you can just do that and get shot.
That's unbelievable shot. That's a front toucher again. She's put it absolutely perfect to get the outside half and run up for the shot. That's a cracker. The only downside to that is if Gail can land it, it's 3. But yeah, great shot from Brenda there. Gail's down the hunting line as well. She sets this at 3 shots. That was the only danger. And she has.
Great shot.
Don't know if she shot it far enough, but it's at least 1. Good shot there.
It's like 3 good balls in a row then.
This is a good call from Annie. You know, very experienced skip here from Annie. She's called Brenda down to have a look. You know, heads don't look the same when you're on the mat, so I think it's a good call. There's no time limit here. You're playing for a state title, so relax yourself, have a walk to the head, even if it's an obvious shot. Just compose yourself, and I think that's what the girls are doing here. So yeah, good skipping, good shots. This has been a great end to the game here.
Very experienced. Take your time, breathe.
I really don't think Brenda changes much from her last one. You know, she plays it almost the same ball. I think she's perfect.
Started out on a pretty good track.
Needs dead weight out there. It's a fraction quicker.
Yep.
So yes, the great man's just walking past us here. Well done, Aaron.
Well done.
Into another final for Aaron. Aaron's going for 2 in a row, and Nick Gale's going for 3 in a row. So a couple of people in form there, and obviously the front end up, well, Nick Hale's playing 2, Stephen Tong's playing 3, and Badley Lawson leading, so a very strong team. So they will be in the final, and they will play the winner of Houston and Monk. And Ian Law's team will play off for bronze. So I think with the suggestion that Annie's going to draw a shot down the back, and I think it might only be one.
She can definitely get down from out there too.
Oh, definitely. Touch us for 2. Robbie reckons it's only 1, so we can blame Robbie if it's wrong. But yeah, I think it's also only 1, and I think if it is only 1, this is a good call. You know, 1's not a worse result. You get last ball, 2 ends to go. It's just a fraction overplayed it, but it's very good. So you're talking 2 feet in this stage of a game is pretty good. Wendy also just trying to draw a shot down the backhand.
Very quick on the mat then.
She's I'm not sure if this is intentional, but it's halfway down. It's almost in the way, really.
I think it is intentional.
It won't help matters. Well, Wendy can't really do anything, you know. She can give the shot away off either side, and it's not what you want to do. If Annie does nothing, I think we'll get an indication how many it is, because Wendy might not play this last one. If the weight's good, Annie's good, but she's just said if you wouldn't have heard that, it didn't come out very good. So
no, she's tight.
Short more than anything too.
Wendy's going to have a look here. Does she want to touch it?
I don't think she's playing the ball. The mat's being picked up anyway, so I don't know what's going on here. If you look down the far end, the mat's gone, so hopefully Wendy's taking the one here, otherwise the mat's going to need to be replaced. Annie's only chucking the mat in team, she's not chucking the towel in quite yet though. There's 2 ends to go in this game and it's been an absolute cracker.
Oh, she's not playing it?
She hasn't played it, so she's put a big dent in the green by dropping the ball there, but that's alright, we won't tell the greenkeepers. So 1 the diff or 2 the diff, we're not quite sure. We think it's only 1. Nobody's attending the board yet. Liz has been very nice and going to do the board now, so we will find out. One, so we got that right. We did well, team. 1 shot. So 1 the diff with 2 to go here. A cracker. That's what you want in state finals. I know as players, you players, you might not. You might want to get the easy run, but as spectators or whatever else, you want nice close games, and this is exactly what this has been. Fairway rank. I'm not quite sure who's got the shot. Michael Breen's got a couple in there.
Fair start from Val.
Justin Weir's got a few in too, but yeah, not sure who's got the shot here. I think it'll be 1 either way, to be honest.
Both girls are sort of crossing their head.
Yes, Peter, we are. We're sending 4 teams up to Monto again this year. There's a few changes of people, but I'm actually going to be playing, I think, with the CEO of Bowls Queensland, Brett Wilkie. So I'll be taking a wee backward step and playing 3 this year, so I can concentrate on the social side a bit more. Now it's good we take 16 boys up for a pennant practice dojo to Monto and try and support the local club, which is fantastic. They looked after us so much last year, so we are going up again this year. It's about 3 days before I go back to Scotland for the first time in 5 years, so I will need lots of drinking practice, and that's probably the best weekend to do it, to be honest. So, now we're looking forward to it. It'll be good. Good shot there from Val. It's huge at this stage in the game, and our first one now is really in play. You know, our first one's probably 4 or 5 foot through, but drawn one that close with the second, it's certainly in the game. Yvonne might just be a fraction wide here. I think the speed was brilliant too. That's all it was. Speed was really good. And Aaron Houston actually picked up 3 there. Picked up 3, so it's 20-11 after 16. So
The game's just about.
Chris Monk's team will need to have consecutive ends here at least for the next 2 or 3, or pick up one big one. But a skip of Aaron Houston's ability, with Chris Rosan's playing 3, are certainly going to be a tough back end to pick any numbers off. So, and that's not including Michael O'Brien and Chippy up front either. So we'll see what happens there as the next few ends progress. Big one from Liz here. You know, she's put it last couple of ends. She's put a few good ones, and she's going to need to pull some out the bag here. Certainly not the worst effort. It's a pretty good effort, to be honest. I think that's
Very handy.
I think that's the sort of weight to give her a chance in this stage in the game. That's a good shot there from Liz. And I think the key is for Annie to try and match that. Annie McClure needs to try and correct on the last and match that.
I think if she does match this, that first ball is actually quite handy.
It is, you're right, definitely.
So if she can just get one in the area here, which I think she has, just going to run through a little bit, I think.
Just sit and put it with weight though. You know, it's a fraction quicker what you would have wanted, but it's in the game there. Especially when the oppositions are not necessarily chasing shots, but I'm pretty sure Annie Russell will want to at least score 1, but probably 2 here. You know, 1 doesn't really help Annie because she has to score the last end and doesn't have last ball. So Annie Russell's team ideally will want a 2 here.
And Wendy's team will be happy with anything.
Yes, correct. And if you watch this game, the last ball's been very pivotal. So Wendy dropping a 1, I don't think will be disappointed. Linda Browning just put a good shot there next door, but she's half to jack the wrong way. So I think this will be the last end for the ladies here.
Great shot.
That's it's almost perfect there from Gail, to be honest. I know it's something to sit on, but it's, as I touched on, 1 for Annie Russell's team will not disappoint Wendy because she'll have last ball.
She's on a pretty good arc.
I don't know if she's running, is she?
She needs to hurry.
Running, she's close, but something's not right. It's not far away from Brenda, but she will be a fraction disappointed with that. You know, if she gets to Gail's and falls, she was just short.
It's a bit of a sin not being up when you're down.
I think Gail's got to make sure she's up. Slip on the high side. Ideal result for Gail is to get to the outside of her own. She sits us in. She's just about played this perfect.
Come on.
That's just about perfect. That's absolutely perfect there from Gail.
2 beautiful balls from Gail Crompton. Just when your skip wants them to.
Exactly. Brenda's got to play exactly the same shot here and try and sit Gail. She's got to be sitting Gail, so she's a fraction tight. She might get lucky lifting her own one up.
I don't mind this too.
It's a fraction wider than Gail's. Starts swinging, she's close.
Probably line was pretty good, just the weight.
Yeah. So Wendy's obviously experienced enough here. She knows she doesn't want to leave some in jack high, so she might just try and draw to Gail's outside edge, and if she misses long, she's good. She sits it down, she's probably almost guaranteed a 2.
Needs to hurry. Ooh.
It's almost coming, Dodge.
Ooh, she's backdoored it.
Annie Russell needs one in here, you know.
Jeez, with that line, I thought she was onto that red with that weight.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been ideal. It wouldn't have been ideal for Wendy. But if Annie doesn't get one on here, it's not good, you know. really needs to get second shot at worst. You don't want to be any more than 2 down on the last end chasing 2. You can almost play a natural end and score a 2. A 3, you're almost having to chase early.
She's played this hand pretty good so far, though, so I'll back
She
her.
has, she's played good
I'll
the whole
back her to
game.
do something here. Oh, she's just a little bit quick, I think.
I think so too. You can't fault her for being quick at this stage of the game,
No,
though.
line is great for the weight that she needs.
And then
a lot
the
of
other
pressure now.
The other semi-final is finished as well, so it's 22-7 to Suzanne Kington. So Linda Browning will play off for bronze, and Suzanne Kington will play off for gold against the winner of this game you're watching live right now.
Do you go near it?
I wouldn't dodge, because I've talked about earlier, dropping a 1 wasn't a bad result, but if you're feeling it, you can, a 4 is huge if you can score. I think what she's done here,
She's played this pretty
She's-
well. Get down to it. Oh, that's a great
she's
shot.
almost perfect.
That's a great shot.
There's a great shot now, and I think Annie's got to be up at this. She's got to get contact.
Oh, yeah.
There's got to be movement. There's got to be jack movement, or this game is almost over. Any jack movement, it's game on. They're pretty spread everywhere.
Inside half of the purple, too. She can get that. Inside half of the purple gets onto the blue.
And she's doing. I think she needs to come down. She's got halfway down. I think she needs to walk the whole way down. Have a look at this hedge. Visualise what she wants to do, and then play it. Because this is huge. This is probably the ball to stay in the state fours championship. And as you can see at the back, they're pretty evenly spread. Dropping a 1 isn't a disaster. Dropping a 4, on the other hand, is not ideal. The 2 options, in my opinion, Dodge, are the forehand, you're on the ball on the jack, or you get down the backhand and try and put your red through the jack. That's the 2 options, I think.
That's all you got there.
The old saying, "Don't be short," comes to mind. So, as you can see, Robbie's just shown this is a view from the mat, which isn't fantastic, to be honest. You've almost got to forget that and back yourself to pick one of these 2 options, which she's picked a forehand. She's picked a forehand runner, so big ball here from Annie. Didn't come out very good.
She can get to this red. If she can get to this red, she's not really reaching.
No. I think that's 4 to Wendy Wilson, I think, and she'll go 5 up playing the last.
Could be. Well, they're saying 3. They're saying 4.
I think it's 4. 4 it is. 24-19. 1 to go.
Great comeback.
Oh, definitely.
Momentum swung and they've just kept it going.
I think that Wendy's a couple of big balls. We expect that from Wendy. She's a fantastic state player over the years, and winning ends, you get to pick your lengths, and they've certainly favoured the longer sort of ends, and they've went good. As a lead here, Val Jackson's got to put probably 10 seconds of focusing on each ball and just make sure she plays 2 good ones, and almost secures the game, really.
She played a couple of crackers last end.
She did. She was obviously local here. She's been a fantastic player over the year. So backed up by Annie, who's she's good too. So a couple of good balls up front, and it's back to the walls for Team Russell.
Great start from Val.
Perfect. As we talked about,
It's exactly what you want.
Exactly. 2 feet past in the game. You're not going to get 5 inside that. So it's a great start from Val, very experienced start. Yvonne's just got to give her skipper a chance here. She can't afford to drop short, so she's got to put 2 balls either right on it or in the game. So
now Val and the other second and third, Anne and Gail just have to put another 1 or 2 balls just in and around the area.
That's a great start from
Job's
Yvonne.
done. It's a great
Yvonne's started off fantastic there. It's almost, I like what Wendy's called there. Wendy's called Val to trail the jack, because if Val does miss long, it's once again another ball passed. So good call there from Wendy. Speed's good, she's good. Speed's good, she's good. She's put a good one, whatever happens here.
2 cracking balls there from
2 good shots there from Val. Yvonne can't change, in normal circumstances you might change to the forehand to not give the shot away, but you're chasing a 5 here, so Yvonne's going to back herself, draw a shot, and if she trails the jack, well, it's not a disaster, you know, it gives them a chance. It's just missed the line here. As long as the weight's good, it's still in the game.
Hurry.
Look at Wendy, experienced call there. Any jack movement almost wins the game for Team Wilson. If it doesn't win the game, it's going to force Team Russell to kill the end now. So Annie should be playing 3-4 feet away here, trail the jack.
She's in a pretty good flight.
Not sure how much run she's got.
She needs to hurry just a fraction. Yeah, very good line.
Liz has just got to try and get 2 handy balls here and see what the skipping 3 can do.
She played well today.
She has. She's a good player.
The ball played well, actually. It's been a good game.
She's had a couple of health things, so it's great to see Liz back on the green too. You know, a lovely person, lovely family, so that's good to see Liz back on the green playing well. And that's good. That's a good shot there. You know, that gives them half a chance. She knew she couldn't drop shot, and anything past is giving them a chance here.
She looks to be on the tighter side this time.
Didn't come out great, but I think if the weight's alright, she's going to be finishing pretty good here.
And the weight is pretty fair.
And it's just, as we talked about, anything past is good at this stage. So I think the best result for Team Russell here is to try and trail the jack, you know, probably 6-7 feet, go 1 down, but you'll have the next 3 or 4, and then hopefully Gail perhaps fails, which she hasn't done very often today, so I don't think Liz is running here.
Just going to be short. Started on a good track. Needs to hurry.
It's not getting any easier, you know. I think they've almost got to start thinking about the kill sometime soon.
Right now. From now on, the head's just not set up for them.
Or if you're not killing, you've got to run the jack and try and get the back bow at the same time, and you're almost making 3 or 4. That's all you've got. You know, you've got to start making moves now. You can't wait till the last 2. They are just trying to draw here. It's chasing a 5. It's not.
And she's short.
Yeah, it's not. You got to. This is a good shot here. There's all their own balls to use there as well. That does open it up. You got to kill now. The kill's open. Get the jack, kill it.
I hope that's what she's going.
Well, I think she's got to. Reel the 5's almost off now. You know, you put the jack in the ditch, you get the back when you've got 3, but then Wendy's going to cut something out. You know, so I think you've got to kill and start again. I'm a strong believer in the more times you kill, the more chance you're going to get the number, because it's frustrating the opposition. But they're trying to score a 5. It's just line 1. They're not going to get 4 inside what's already there. There's not much on, to be honest. It's the guy who beat you, this commentator Kevin Anderson's the guy who beat you in the state singles the last time you played it, mate.
That was the AO. What did you knock him out of States?
Knocked him at the States. Knocked him at the States as holder, actually. So that's a good game. I had him well and truly down, and the good play that he is, he fought all the way back and went right down to the wire at the end. So Kevin's actually popping up for BPL for 1 day next week before he heads to Scotland for his best mate Joseph O'Hara's wedding, so hopefully have a great day, and congratulations to Joseph. So Brenda is playing sort of attacking here, so I think it's going to kill it, but it's an attacking shot. It's a good shot, but it's made 2, it's not 5. I really think Wendy just tries to clog it up more, to be honest.
I think that's what she'll do. She'll just come into the head, try and land something, and nothing too. Don't think she's worried too much about how this head's set up for her.
Yeah, I can't see any way of a 5, so I think it's got to be killed. Or some form of jack movement with this next one, just to give herself half a chance for the last, because I can't see a 5 anyway. I think Wendy's just heaved this down the back, can't get best back. Or
That's exactly what she's doing.
yeah, just staying away from it really.
I'm in 5 shots in front. You who have to play the shots, mate, I'll just put them somewhere else.
Yeah, I just can't see. Yeah. So we've lost our trusted Robbie Allen, but the score in the 4s with Aaron Houston and Chris Monk is 21-11. But there's a touch on the ditch here. I don't know whose it is, and there's definitely Chris Monk's on the lip. I think that's
And
Aaron Houston's, is it? It's the other one.
There's someone in the pit too.
So the one in the pits, I think that's Chris Monk's team too, I think. So Chris Monk might have 1 or 2 here, but it's almost not enough dodge, is it either?
No. Too much experience on that Pine River side too to let this one slip.
Oh, correct. You know, Michael Breen up front leading, he's going to be pretty close. Yeah, Chris Monk's trying to land something, so that would suggest that he's...
Congrats on a great state so far though, Chrissy Monk. He's played some...
Oh, for sure, and he got something out there. I think he maybe made 2.
Yeah, he's got 2.
I think it was 2. Aaron is kindly putting up on the scoreboard very slowly, but he's doing it. Yeah, so it's 21-13 after 18, so they need 8 and 3, which will be tough. Certainly doable, but will be tough. So we've got to see some weight down this forehand from Annie, I think. We've seen some weight, so anything can happen here. But it probably takes the kill off as well. Changes angles there, takes the kill off. There's 2 options here from Wendy, and both of them result in not going anywhere near it, to be honest. I think she goes halfway up the green, tries to block it, or she just goes way out the side or way out the back again. I don't think she wants to change any angles at the moment. I can't see anything killing really.
I can't see it going. There's no chance of her dropping a 5 here, so...
No, and I can't. The way the head's sitting, I can't see it killing. So the worst thing Wendy can do is maybe change an angle that allows the kill. So I wouldn't be surprised if Wendy just went deep down the back again. She has, and she said, yep.
She's tight.
She just might be blocking then, is she? Yeah, doesn't take any change. So Annie's got 1 ball to stay in here. She's got to just try and kill it.
Ride your luck, here we go.
I don't think she's got enough weight to kill it anyway.
No.
Well done to Wendy Wilson's team, which consists of Gail Crompton, Annie McClure and Val Jackson. They will play off in the final against Susan Kingston's team, who we're 15 up against Linda Brown now. So yeah, it was 1 to Annie Russell's team there. So it's actually a really good game. It swayed back and forth, and I'm sure both the final and the bronze final, which Annie Russell's team will play off against Linda Browning's, will be 2 fantastic games.
Good experience skip calls there too for people at home to learn from, and some of those heads there towards the back end of that game, really their experience coming out. Really good game, enjoyable, big final coming up.
Well, it's good. I think the men's final could be a cracker too. Regardless of who's wins, you obviously have your money on Anne Houston, but certainly not putting the curse on him. We've seen that lately in the cricket when somebody gets in the 90s and you say, oh yeah, he's going to get 100, but he's 8 in front with 3. But stranger things have happened. So, as you talked on experience, though, you know, there's no more experienced than Anne Houston. Plus, its front 3 are very experienced too. So
yeah, I think they'll get the job done here. They are 3 down in the head at the moment, though. So
nothing much really near it though. So apart from the 2 there, Chippy's missed his line, so they're going to have a chance to draw for 3 here. Just the way the head's sitting though, if it stays like that, I'm sure Hugh will be licking his chops, to be honest. I can't see him missing that.
You got a good team in this Aaron Houston side too, with Michael Breen and Jason Carpenter and Chris Rosanis.
Absolutely.
That'll be a very, very entertaining final against Aaron Sheriff's team.
Chippy's did a 100-metre sprint there, so he must be close, old Chippy boy. It could be a little bit of a family affair as well, with the men and ladies still, with old Chippy and
Wendy,
yeah. So hopefully Wendy wins, because then she can give it to Chippy and tell him that she's still the better bowler as well. So I'm sure he already knows that.
She
I think Lauren's probably better as well, to be honest.
Yeah, well, she goes alright too, Loz.
He's third, Brendan too, so we'll make him 4th best, Chippy there. 4th best. It's a good shot there.
Of course.
Where he's made 3.
Our sponsors, of course, Henselite Choice of Champions, Major Events Gold Coast and Broadbeach Bulls are the home of the state finals, so thank you to our sponsors.
Yeah, absolutely. Without sponsors, these events don't run, so thanks for your ongoing support. So Chris is 3 down here, actually, so I'm pretty sure he won't be far away, but they do happen to pick a 3 or a 4 up here. It does get a bit closer. So Robbie's got to go and set up for the finals, guys, so you'll be back here in probably, I would say, half an hour 45 or so, and you'll tune in for the 2 finals, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks very much, guys, for coming through. Thank you.
Glad you got that fan, Robbie. I feel good now.
Yeah, fighters.
There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Lawn bowls. Wish I found it earlier. What a game.